my dear Sagittarius. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I read in the order of birthdays, and this time I wish happy birthday to Leo. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's 4 elements. Pick a card reading up. What will happen for me in August for the full members to this channel? And how can I refine my goals to achieve my true potential is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use the Steampunk Tarot with Barbara Moore for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. When I open your deck here, I see 8 of Pentacles together with the 2 of Wands. So it's like this person has, like they are hanging on the fence. They really want to work on this relationship and put their best effort into it, but they feel a certain loneliness. It's like they feel lonely, or something sad inside of them that makes them kind of do the opposite sometimes, okay? I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we see the Strength card together with the 2 of Wands. So I'm seeing they are admiring you for your strength and for your empathy and for your willingness to expose yourself and be vulnerable, and they feel like they can't be like that, so they can't follow you, you know, all the way to the down the rabbit hole. 5 of Cups. But they do love you. It's just that they feel like their personality has flaws that makes them not as brave as you, not as able to expose who you are, and, you know, something wants to reveal itself here. Page of Cups. They're a little child still, and they need protection. We shouldn't. We wouldn't ask for a child to, you know, expose themselves like we expect grown-ups, you know, friends, lovers, family to expose themselves. We want them to be honorable. If a child lies, we know that it lies because it's hiding its vulnerability, and then it's okay. But this is not a child. For most of you, this won't be a child. And they need to install their own grown-up to be able to come to terms with this, okay? So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. 9 of Wands together with Strength. I'm laughing because they are watching you, and without speaking to you about it, they are not telling you how they are admiring you and how they think you are so tough and, you know, so courageous. Instead, they just watching you and are kind of amazed by you. Oh, they did it again. They said that. That was really brave. But they feel like they can't be like you. They can't meet you halfway and be the person that you would expect them to be. So, 6 elements, 7 of Cups, Strength card. They feel it's something with their emotions that make them all over the place like this, that they can't really handle their emotions. If they need to keep themselves in short leash so that they won't be over emotional in different situations. And you seem to be able to go out on a limb and still be strong, even if you should really break apart at that point, or get really sad or really dramatic. You don't. You just stay cool. Of course, sometimes you cry your eyes out because this person is so hopeless, but most of the times this person is wondering how you're doing it. Okay, so this Strength card is the significator. It shows that how this person admires you and think that you are such a cool individual, and they can never be like you, and maybe they don't even deserve you. So that might be how they feel. 7 of Wands. So if you are wondering why they don't fight for the relationship, it's probably because they think that you could do better, like with someone else. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I will tune in for a few seconds to you, and the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between you two. So this is the person's most likely action and the evolution of the relationship, and this is what they would want to happen. Knight of Wands. They wish they were cooler. I'm hearing a song with this. I wish something. They basically wish that they were someone else. That they were, maybe it's this Blurry Face song. My name is Blurry Face and I care what you think. So they're very scared of coming out as their true self, because they wish they were different, and they care what other people think, so they need to look in a certain particular way in front of other people. Most likely action, 4 of Pentacles, kind of keeping appearance, keeping their ego, keeping their walls, keeping things a secret. And these are their intentions. We have a Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords here, it comes telling me that this person has been through hell and back, probably as a little child, because here we have a child again, Page of Swords. And now they are very overprotective of themselves. They're keeping a lot of things secret. They're not revealing themselves. They are always on guard. Paying a lot of attention to what other people do and say, and their body language and everything, trying to read into if there's a danger somewhere. Okay. And this is their feelings for you, and we have the Emperor, so it's almost like they have put a lid over their feelings for you. They are so preoccupied with being this intact person. 4 Emperor, 4 of Pentacles, like really having 4 corners, being stable. I feel as if they want to be your protector. They want to be this cool person that you are. So to be able to protect you, to be able to be the best version for you, to be a good person for you. But I also feel as if they are failing. And this is how they view you. And here's very simple. It's like they love you. They feel good when they are with you. Their eyes sparkle. They want to laugh, but probably they don't allow themselves. They are in love with you. They love you. Like if this is a friend, they probably are not in love with you, but maybe they are. It can be a friendship relationship also, where someone is in love with the other person, but they can't tell them because they're basically a big chicken. But they really respect you, and they feel this way with you that they don't feel with other people. It's like you against the world, and they admire you. Like I'm seeing them looking at your hands, admiring your forehead, admiring you as a person, your personality, how you dress. It's a lot of things. They might not say it. They can say like, shouldn't you wear these kind of clothes instead? But it's really just to pick you down to the level where they feel like they are at. So you shouldn't allow them to do that. But the explanation is that they want to make you feel as they feel. It's very common, and it's a subconscious reaction. So it's not something they are doing, being aware of it. It's they feel bad, and they want other people to feel bad as well. Subconsciously, not consciously. Then they want to protect you and make you feel good, but they can't, because this Page of Swords, it's like an ill will, a jealous little entity is on the side of them, making them act phony or jealous or possessive or mean, or as they have this little mean streak. Okay. So this is how they view the relationship, and we have the World card here. So definitely feeling that you two are soulmates, feeling some connection between the energy here and this here, that this more to you than what meets the eye. You have a longer history. Your souls have met before. And here is what they would want to happen. Ace of Wands. This is I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was I wish I was more brave. I wish I were able to be this or that, or, you know, look good in a suit or a dress or a hat. So they want to live up to this image that they have of how a person should be. And a person should be really cool and, you know, equip themselves with cool clothes and cool stuff and cool things that they say. And they probably practice a lot in front of the mirror, trying to get themselves look cool. Okay, and this is their most likely action. Nine of Wands, it's the card that made me laugh before, because you know, they admire you so much, but they really feel like they can't be like you, but they are watching you and in amazement. Like, it's amazing how you can be this person. And it's also painful for them to realize in their world they can't be like this because they are not as brave. They wish, you know, with the Emperor, but the reality is that, as I said, this person has been really traumatized, so it's not their fault that they can't be more than what they are. They need to heal, you know, their inner child, and need to install grown-ups that take care of them. Like, inside yourself, you should have someone that always have your back, always believe in you, always say that, no, it was not your fault, I'm at your side. You know, an unconditional loving parents or two is very healthy to heal oneself. And the little child needs to be listened and heard, and, you know, have to hours complaining in front of a shrink or in front of a friend or in front of the mirror, or just, you know, you can, if you need to connect with your inner child, just feel your most vulnerable feelings and stay with them as you would be like a mother helping a child that has scraped their knees. Don't abandon yourself when you are in pain. Stay with yourself, with you. Even if it's painful, it's even more painful for the part of you that's experiencing this pain. So your awakened self can say, no, I don't want to hear about it. I will take, antidepressant or headache pill and forget about you. But this entity that's really hurt and traumatized, it can't do that. It still lies in torment even when you walk away and like run away from it all and imagine that everything is fine. So it's really cruel to not stay with your inner child at least 5 minutes a day and look into it, and attention is healing, attention is love. So giving your own pain attention just for 5 minutes, and then you can level up in energy again. For example, by breathing in light, or letting light fill your body, or let your soul go through your body. Like if it's the sun above your head, it can go through the whole light canal through your spine down to your feet and just clean up and heighten the energy there. But at least 5 minutes a day, folks. That's the least requirement. So, 10 of Wands. They are this girl with the matches, that's thrown out in the snow and not allowed to come in. And it's kind of okay. They're okay with that, to be on the outside looking in. But now when they have you, they want to be in, they want to be able to be accepted and loved, but they're so scared that they won't be accepted and loved. So it's hard to see that they will even try. They have given up before they started. So okay. Next is the Tower, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this person needs to go through a little bit of a mental breakdown. The pain needs to become so overwhelming that they finally need to deal with it. It's in their face. They can't run away from this pain. And then they will start to heal. And it's first after they have started this healing process that they can be to any use for anyone else as well. Right now, they're just acting phony and, a little bit covert and cowardly and, running away, not standing up for what they believe in or what they want to say. Clarify the Page of Swords, their intentions. King of Wands. So it's a really cool person underneath this all. King of Wands, Emperor. It shows that there's a really strong soul here, but for some reason, someone has really made a number on them. They could be like the best person you have ever met if they just were themselves instead of this person that they think they need to act as. Clarify the it's so sad that you never get to know them as they are. You probably know them, and then your soul knows them, so you're always surprised when they act in ways that you didn't perceive, because when they act phony or manipulative, because that's not them. It's just their protection. Clarify how they feel for you. Justice. They want to be good to you. They want to be the, honorable, loving, protective, brave, give you what you need, fulfill your needs, all these kind of things. Be the one person for you. It's just that they feel that they are dramatically failing. So how does they view you? Knight of Swords, as someone that would judge them, as someone that's really dangerous for them, but it's because they love you so much. As I said, if they didn't have you, they wouldn't care if people attacked them, because who are you to me? You are nothing to me. Go away. But you are everything to them. So if you would attack them, if you would align with their enemies, that would be the end of them. It feels like that. So, but this is, of course, only in their imagination. Of course, sometimes you get really tired with them and you ask them, like, why in God's name do you have to be like this? And then they feel, oh, you're just like them. But that's not it. You want them to be their true self, but they can't, for the life of them, they can't imagine that you would love their true self. They are, trying 100% to be someone else. Clarify how they view your relationship. Queen of Pentacles, it's like coming home. It's like being home, being in your arms. It's a feeling of, finally being in the right place. Clarify what they would want to have happen. Six of Pentacles, fixing it, but still holding the mask. Like they want to be this cool person, this, that has their shit together, know what to do, being this. So they imagine being a certain person. You don't want this person. You want the real person. Of course, you want them to fulfill your needs and be able to compromise, but you don't need them to be this. They think that they need to be so adult, so cool, so untouched by things, and that's creating a big shadow of the opposite, where they're over dramatic, super sensitive, can't stand for one thing, can't take responsibility. So it's only going to be worse when we try so extremely to be something we're not, and rejecting one part of us. That part is going to take over our whole life. And this is what I've seen has happened with this person. So the thing you see with them that's difficult, they're trying to be the opposite. They are not succeeding very well, but they're trying really hard. Okay, but because their rejection of their own shadow, the shadow takes over and becomes everything. And they need to face that shadow and love it and embrace it, and see that it's certain needs for a situation where we're not so super cool. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Wands, what they would want to happen. Judgment, the Hangman. They know what's asked of them. They see it in you. They know that they could become like you because they are you. It's as if they are looking at you and seeing themselves. The things they love about you is the things that they could love about themselves if they just allow them. But and they know this, but sadly, they know it. Like they are drawn to that knowledge. They are drawn to that epiphany, but they can't believe that it's true. Clarify the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. They will want to fix it, but feel unable to. 12, 1 plus 2, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. So they would want to give you like the love of an unconditional loving parent, but as long as they can't love themselves in this way, they can't show this kind of love to anyone else either. Clarify the 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Hierophant, 7 of Cups. This shows how important you are to them and how much they want you in their life. But this is also what scares them to death. They feel like you are their person, their go-to person, the person that can understand them and know them. But they think that this is an illusion, that this isn't true, that they are going to, like, they're waiting for the other shoe to drop, and then you will reveal your true face, and then they will have been fooled again and traumatized in the same way that they got traumatized once. Clarify the Tower, 10 of Pentacles. So I think this is an epiphany, that they put you above everyone else, and it strikes them like lightning. Ace of Wands, lightning here in the Tower card. it's like the last thing they wanted. They want to love you, but kind of on a distance. They don't want to make you their person who they need. They might want to be the one you need, but they don't want you to be the one they need, because if they need someone, then they're screwed. Like, and that's, the worst thing that can happen ever. And the funny thing is that this person is really dependent on other people, but they think that they aren't, but they are probably one of the most dependent people that you have seen. But in their world, they are not dependent on anyone, and they can walk like this person here all alone. But that's not true. But they're probably more dependent, for example, towards this could definitely be a person that has big mother issues, and when their mother calls, they jump, super high and just say, yes, of course, mommy, I will do that. And so they're super dependent, but they think that they are independent, and they aren't. And this is their epiphany, that they are dependent on you, and that's kind of crashes with their world image where they are independent. But this is, normal. You're supposed to meet people out in the world that you make family with. Either it's friends or like real blood family or lovers or whatever. But this person doesn't want that to happen. But they realize that it's what they truly want. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords. They will put an end to it. Because they can't be dependent. So you see, this person has like a lot of shadows. They don't know like their left foot from their right foot. They don't know their shadow from their light. They don't know who they don't know their own moral values, and if they are following them or not. They are kind of blindly going through their life because it's so much that they hate about themselves that they become blind to their own appearance, behavior, everything. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, frustrated relationship, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So they're making you out to be their enemy, but you're really their best friend. So again, everything is, the opposite in this person's world. So what's the advice here? The Sun. Just continue shining your light. You're a good example for this person. And, eventually maybe the penny will drop and they will understand one thing or two and become this angel of strength themselves. They just need to grow up, I think, They need to go through a lot of crap and see that they survived, and then, stop being so anxious all the time. I want to marry you. It's the Emperor. We had the Hierophant somewhere there as well. I was serious about us. They are super serious about you, but they don't want to because that's scary. That means that they need to be aware of being dependent on someone. And then they need to, run away. So what's going to happen now? I don't think I ever truly knew you. They are trying to alienate themselves from you and making you out to be a villain, or like there's some problem, imaginary problem in the relationship that they will blow up out of proportion, so that they can be less dependent on you. So I think this is a long story. This person won't heal in an instant like this. They need to look themselves in the mirror. They need to stay with their pain. They need to start saying loving things towards themselves and have their own back and support themselves and let themselves be their natural self. And then, things can turn out really great. But right now, this person is, living in a nightmare, and they won't wake up until it becomes too painful to stumble around in the dark. So don't expect fast miracles, but just, be this good example for this person in their life. Either you're with them or it's on a 5D level that you're being this good of an example. Strong, self-loving, confident, being able to show vulnerability, being able to be truthful and honest, things like this. Okay. I would urge you to watch the love reading for August, or the what do they want to happen reading from previous month to get more information about this relationship. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And if you want to see the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for elements readings and all signs readings for the full members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that appears, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when the next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye for now.